And what I'm going to do now is set up the electrical stimulator. And for this, in order to put the electrodes in the right position, I need to take head measurements and then calculate where the electrodes are going to go exactly. And then I'm going to apply the electrodes to the marked locations, right? And afterwards we're going to start delivering some stimulation after the electrodes have been set up. And I'm going to ask you whether you feel anything on the skin. At some point you will start to have some sensations, but that is exactly what we're looking for at the first stage. We want you to feel that something on the skin. It's not going to be painful, it's just going to be some tingling, heat, pinprick sensation. That's how people tend to describe them. And then we are going to try the other one, which is one we use in the research, during which you might not feel anything at all, but that's okay. In that case, we're no longer looking for sensations. So, but I'll still ask you whether you feel anything or not.
Okay.
Yeah, in which case, if you don't, just tell me no. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to take some head measurements and then use a wax pencil to mark locations where the electrodes will go on the head. They might need a bit of warming up. Some of them don't work. And then I'm going to apply the electrodes to the marked locations, right? So I'm going to now clean the area with some alcohol. That is to remove any dead skin cell or oils, and this is in order to make sure that there is a good conductivity and least resistance. And then I'm going to put these tiny electrodes, which are, as I said, quite small. So we're going to have these 4 electrodes on the head.
Okay. Right.
I'm just going to press. Now I'm going to connect the electrode leads to the ones here. I'm going to start delivering a small amount of electrical stimulation. And I'm going to, at first you're not going to feel anything because it's very, very small. It's 0.1 milliamps. So it's too small for you to perceive. But I'm going to ramp it up in the steps of 0.2 milliamps. At some point you're going to start to have some sensations in the skin. And I would like you to tell me when you start to have sensations on the skin and what sort of sensations do you feel. Okay?
Yep.
Right. I'll tell you when I stopped. Did you feel anything?
Not feeling anything.
Okay, that's okay. Any sensations?
No, not that I can detect. Yes.
Yes? Where do you feel it?
Above the eye and above the ear.
Okay, that's good. Can I ask you how you would describe the sensation?
Sort of like burning.
Burning sensation.
Yeah, but not very strong though.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's our maximum we're going to test.
Right.
And now I'm going to move on to the one that we're going, so that's the standard one that they tend to use in research.
Right.
And now I'm going to move to the one that we're going to do using our study. I'm going to go through all the same procedures.
Yep.
So start from low and increase it gradually. Do you feel it now?
I think that it's a pretty low level, isn't it?
Right. So would you Would you be okay with that kind of intensity?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, certainly.
It's not painful.
No, not at all.
Okay, great. So that's probably the maximum you're going to feel in the study, and that's about it. We've done all of the intensities that we're gonna use.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just disconnect you.